Good day, guys. Good morning, good evening. Wherever you might be listening to me on this channel, welcome to African News Channel. As we move on, today we'll be talking about the coup in Niger Republic and why the coup has been happening. So, as I will bring you the news about the coup happening in Niger Republic, I will want you guys to settle down, kindly like, subscribe, and follow this channel in order to get updated about the coup happening in Niger Republic. As chaos used the presidential building in Niamey, Niger, politicians have been seen fleeing the building and are being targeted. However, content about the things to know about the coup happening in Niger Republic will be communicated to you as you guys have tuned into this channel. The country, which have been plunged into chaos and the military has taken over, has been controlled by military therefore since July 26, 2023. However, this military who actually have taken or made a coup in Niamey, Niger Republic, though being haven't been trained by the US and the French army, with them having the French and the US military base in their country, which is meant to be stated to be about a battalion each. President Bazoum, the acting president or the president of Niger Republic, who was who has actually been detained by the military men, have however been tweeting and been sending message and calls to the United Nations since the 26th of July 2023. However, looking at the region, not only in Niger Republic, there have actually been five coups which have actually occurred in the past few years, in which occurred in the various countries, just like Mali, in Burkina Faso, and actually an attempted coup was happened around the December of 2022, which actually wasn't that successful. However, this coup, which actually was successful, which took place in Niger Republic, though we got supporters who are actually supporting the civil government in Niger Republic, and also got protesters who are also supporting, let's say, group of people who are actually supporting the military government which have taken over Niger Republic. And there have been news that the military, however, dispersed the protesters or the groups supporting the government, the government of President Bazoum with gunshots. However, since the country Niger Republic has actually been taken over by a coup, let's things that we are meant to note here is that Niger Republic has actually been taken over by a coup. This particular country serves as a buffer between Nigeria and Libya, helping the European Union in curbing illegal immigrants, at least reducing them to some extent, and also part of the joint task force together with Cameroon and Chad and Nigeria, who have actually been battling this so-called jihadist group, which are called ISWAP and Boko Haram. Looking at this, what do you think lie ahead of the countries who actually are in the region of Niger Republic or borders Niger Republic? Niger Republic actually, however, as a country, supplies 5% of the world uranium in the uranium global market, which this uranium has been used for making atomic bombs, which uranium is used in making atomic bombs and also in generating nuclear power in power generating nuclear plants. Niger, however, has been a major exporter of gold and uranium to French to the French country. However, what do you think might happen to the French country since Niger has actually stopped the supply of uranium to the country? 15% of French uranium, uranium supply is actually coming from Niger Republic. Won't it actually affect their production of electricity? Well, you guys should follow me as we get to say more about this video. So now I'll be looking at the reasons and things that are likely to unfold as the military coup has actually taken over Niger Republic. This coup might actually be a major threat or a or might endanger the zone of the countries who are actually bordering Niger Republic. Although ECOWAS President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have actually taken a step concerning this. Another thing which might actually contribute to the coup happening in Niger Republic might actually be to their some of the internal problem, which might actually be the problem of the the inability or not of or the US or French not putting enough effort in order to battle the jihadists lying in the region of Niger Republic. But since the Niger Republic have actually taken over the military of Niger Republic with a military strength of 12,000 people, do we think actually this military of or the armed forces of Niger Republic having about 12,000 personnel will be able to effectively protect Niger Republic from the jihadist group? Just as we have seen in other French colonized countries, just like we have the Mali and Burkina Faso. The Malians and people and civilians for, or let's say the country people of Burkina Faso, actually after their coup, were being seen expelling the French forces or actually expelled the French forces and actually invited the PMC Wagner, the Wagner group, the Russians, into their country to help them combat and protect their country against the so-called jihadists group, probably due to the inability of the French and United States of America troops to actually help them. Not that they can't actually combat these guys, but they're actually not putting more effort or putting enough effort in battling this so-called jihadist group. And I guess one of the reason why actually the coup actually occurred in Niger Republic, actually I can actually say that the military or the people of the Niger Republic actually don't want a situation where the West will actually be profiting from the country or at the end of the day taking over the glory or taking the glory that so jihadists actually be overthrown or conquered or sent out of the country or flushed out of the country. We're looking at this during the time of late President Gaddafi, there was this particular jihadist group which late President Gaddafi actually absorbed into the military, the Libyan military back then, in order for them to stop disturbing Niger Republic. But however, since late Gaddafi doesn't exist again, these guys actually went back to Niger Republic and started to terrorize the country. However, with them taking along them with brand new weapons, which is why probably the why Niger Republic actually invited or French who colonized Niger Republic took it upon themselves to actually protect the country from being overtaken or overrun by this so-called jihadist group. French, however, have been seen to or have made a move to actually evacuate their citizens in Niger Republic. And more update about this will actually pass across to you about what lies ahead about Niger Republic as you guys continue to follow me on to the end of this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to make your comment, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification button in order to get more content on African Net. However, Niger Republic and Burkina Faso have made a decision to stand by Niger military takeover, and they've stated to actually fight against or fight along Niger Republic concerning any military threat or anyone who is against them, the military of Niger Republic taking over. And they won't sent a message to ECOWAS stating that any threat to Niger Republic is also a threat to them. An attack on Niger Republic is also an attack on them. So I guess, however, the ECOWAS should probably just make a negotiable military intervention in order to avoid things from escalating and to be able to contain the jihadists from spreading to other parts of the region. Because if things get to escalate in Niger Republic, the so-called Ashwad, Boko Haram, the jihadists which were disturbing Mali and Burkina Faso might actually end up taking over the region and might end up affecting other neighboring countries like Chad, Cameroon, and even Nigeria itself. But looking at the so-called Niger Republic actually don't post any military threat. In terms of military, those guys don't post any military threats to come to Nigeria. The military of 12,000, if Nigeria decides to intervene, and just them having two fighter jets. So um, compared to Nigeria, those guys actually have no threat to Nigeria or to ECOWAS at large. But they are actually against ECOWAS interfering into their matter or any other country interfering into their matter. But they've, however, been seen to have contacted Russia for them to be able to, for more security against the jihadist group, since probably the French and US army might actually be leaving the country, just like the French army left Burkina Faso and Mali. However, the French country, or let's say France, have stopped the sending of aid to Niger Republic, and in response of this, Niger Republic have actually stopped or placed a stop to the exportation of uranium to France. Well, I don't know. Looking at the way the sanction and the ban on Russia, that doesn't stop the war happening in Ukraine. And um, ECOWAS as a nation has actually told other neighboring countries to block their borders to avoid all ECOWAS nations, that's Nigeria and the rest, from sending or from opening their borders and sending things to Niger Republic. And ECOWAS have actually placed a law, a temporary law, that there should be no fly zone in and out of Niger Republic. That means since Niger Republic is a landlocked country, there should not be any flights from any ECOWAS country into the Niger Republic from any ECOWAS country and out of Niger Republic. So, however, looking at this, I don't think Burkina Faso as a country and Burkina Faso and Mali as a country might actually adhere to this law. So you guys should kindly subscribe, like, follow, and turn on your notification must, as I'll be bringing more hot news or well dished out news or updates about Niger Republic. Thank you very much for taking your time to watch.